On the 3rd of June in the year 2000, Ben Tackie squared off against Roberto Garcia in the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada. Garcia, the older brother of multiple weight division world champion Mikey Garcia, had lost his unbeaten record and his lightweight world title in his previous fight to Diego Corrales by knockout, and he was looking to rebound against Tackie. Tackie, from Ghana, had started his career in Africa, knocking out novices, before winning the African title and moving to the United States to look for stiffer competition. After stringing together a few decent wins, Tackie suffered his first loss to Gregorio Vargas in January of 1999, and this fight with Garcia was his second fight in the rebuilding process. Both men had suffered their first and only defeat in this very same ring at the MGM Grand the year previous. Garcia had been put down in his past 3 contests and had took a sustained beating in his last fight with Corrales. In the lead up to the fight, Tackie's team were extremely confident and had said that Garcia's chin had been exposed in his past few fights.
But the jury is still out on Garcia's chin. Tackie laid it on plainly. He just said that Garcia's chin is weak.
Garcia started the fight tremendously well. Tackie looked slow and laborious, and Garcia was clearly the sharper fighter with the higher ring IQ. You can see the similarities in style with his younger brother Mikey in these highlights. Through the first few rounds, it was a shutout on the scorecards. Garcia was boxing beautifully and evading the bigger man's punches and delivering effective combinations, countering to body and head. The commentators were describing it as a textbook boxing clinic.
He's sure he's going to hit something. Oh, Garcia, up to this point, is staging a clinic.
You just can't hardly fight better. I mean, you just can't make it better.
Well, this is like textbook. That's how you draw it up. This has been no contest.
Garcia hit Tackie with every punch in the book. By the end of the 5th round, Garcia was moving around the ring with his hands down, hitting Tackie at will. And Tackie was doing his best Homer Simpson impression, plodding forward, absorbing punishment. At the end of each round, Tackie would stop and stare at Garcia defiantly. Tackie's corner were growing more and more frustrated with his lack of success. Joe Goosen, his head coach, who was sporting frosted tips at the time, instructed Tackie to cut the ring off instead of following Garcia around.
He's moving to his left to your right. Get the step over this side. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta start throwing that right hand over the top. On that side. You gotta put more pressure onto the body, man. You gotta hit his body. You have to cut the ring off. Don't follow him.
In the beginning of the 6th round, Tackie came out from his corner a different fighter. After absorbing Garcia's best for the first 5 rounds and letting him expend his energy, Tackie turned up the heat in the second half of the fight as he sensed Garcia was losing a step. Tackie closes the distance much faster than before, swinging wide hooks with cruel intent. He connects with a left hook that has Garcia stunned momentarily on the ropes. Instead of countering each time Tackie throws, Garcia opts to evade and find a safe distance with his feet for the remainder of round 6. In round 7, the fight comes alive. Garcia comes back out throwing fast combinations, looking to regain the upper hand, and Tackie has been encouraged by his success in the previous round. He knows he can hurt Garcia now. Tackie starts landing more frequently with the straight right hand, and it starts to take a toll on Garcia. Both men have the bit between the teeth, trading hurtful punches. I highly recommend that you go back and watch this round for yourself. At the beginning of the 8th round, it's clear that Tackie needs a knockout to win. Garcia has too wide a lead on the scorecards. Tackie starts loading up, trying to end the fight with 1 punch. And Garcia, having found his second wind, looks as though he's regaining control of the fight. Tackie has been down on the scorecards before and has came back to win by knockout in the last round. 2 years prior, in 1998, he scored this 1-punch knockout over Edwin Santana after being comprehensively outboxed for the entire fight. You can hear the commentators talk about how this fight will be a learning experience for Tackie right before he scores the knockout punch. Halfway through the 9th round, Tackie finally finds the breakthrough, knocking Garcia down with a right hand. Garcia went into survival mode, showing great footwork and head movement to evade the majority of Tackie's follow-up punches and made it through the round. Up 87-83 on all three scorecards with 1 round to go, Garcia just needs to make it through these next 3 minutes. Tackie's interpreter wasn't allowed into the corner by the commission and couldn't communicate effectively from the front row. Tackie's head coach, Joe Goosen, was animated in the corner, expressing through body language and tonal emphasis what needs to be done to win the fight. Tackie didn't understand much English, but he knew the meaning of the word knockout. Tackie comes out like a man possessed, and what follows would become the knockout of the year for the year 2000.
See, Tackie understands English a little bit. He doesn't speak it. All right, sense of urgency for Tackie here in the 10th and final round.
I know he doesn't understand that much English, but he understands
Oh, what a shot! Down goes Garcia!
And his hand hit the canvas. That's not good. He is very dazed. He's in real trouble. Real trouble.
Hey! What a comeback!
Knockout. Here comes the left hook right there on the inside. It was a beautiful inside left hook, and I believe Garcia never saw it.
I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. This is my first in a series where I'll be breaking down the knockout of the year for each year starting from the year 2000. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content. Until next time.